Hey New Orleans, I'm Laura Harris, Education Programs Coordinator here at Bike Easy in New Orleans. Today I'm going to be talking about the ABC Quick Check. So this is a quick and easy way to do a safety inspection on your bike every time you ride to make sure everything's safe and that you're good to go. Always better to diagnose any kind of issues, mechanical problems in advance rather than breaking down later in the road and potentially finding yourself in an unsafe situation. So we have ABC and Quick Check. First, A is for air. So we always want to make sure our tires are fully inflated. We never want to ride on low tire pressure. You're going to be more likely to get a flat tire. So a quick way you can check that is to just squeeze your tire, give it a good pinch. It should feel like a fully inflated basketball. You don't want it to be soft or squishy. And one way you can really check your tire pressure is if you look on your tire somewhere, it'll be labeled PSI. That stands for pounds per square inch. And that's going to stand for the suggested inflation rate that you want to be pumping your tires up to. If you have a pump like this of a gauge on it, you can match that to the suggested PSI of your tire. And this is going to vary depending on the type of bike or the type of tires that you have. So you always want to be careful and make sure you're pumping up to the correct PSI. So then we have B. B is for our brakes. So for our brakes, we always want to be able to stop effectively. Whatever kind of brakes you have, you want to make sure that they're working. If you have hand brakes like this, if you pull in your brake lever all the way in towards your handlebars, you should still have about a thumb's width in between your brake lever and your handlebar. If you're able to pull in your brake lever all the way into your handlebars, that means you're not going to be able to stop effectively when you need to. So if your brakes are loose or they're rattling, making any screeching noises, you want to get that checked out at a bike shop. Then we have C. So C is for our cassette, our chain here, and our crank. So this whole system is really what drives and pushes our bikes forward. So we want to make sure that it's all functioning well. So that's going to look like making sure your chain is on properly, it's not loose, and that it's not rusty. So we want to make sure it's well lubricated. Using lubrication like Tri-Flow, we never want to use WD-40 or a corrosive that will damage our chain. So again, if you hear any rattling, screeching noises, if any of this system is loose, you want to get that checked out at a bike shop as well. So then we have the quick part of the ABC Quick Check. And quick stands for our quick releases. You're going to find these typically on both of the wheels of your bike and sometimes on the seat. For our quick releases, we want to make sure that they're really tight and fastened properly. And that's going to look like making sure that quick release lever is pointing inwards towards the wheel. If your quick release lever or your bolts are loose, that means your bike wheel could just roll out from under you while you're riding, and that's really going to hurt. So always make sure your quick releases and your bolts, everything in your bike is tightened properly. And then finally, the check part of the quick check is just go out for a quick ride around the block and make sure everything feels good. And that's the ABC Quick Check, a quick and easy way to make sure that your bike is safe to ride. See you out in the streets.